What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ben, and you are tuning in to another episode of Ben the Rules, so stay tuned. Alright, so welcome everybody to another episode of Ben the Rules. Today I've got another special guest on the show with me. His name is Andrew, good friend of mine. We are about to talk super teams today. That's going to be the topic. Super teams for NBA. It's Golden State and Cleveland are the main topics here. So let's go ahead and get this started. So sit back, grab your popcorn, whatever you want, and tune in, buds.
Good old Red Bull.
Good old Red Bull, whatever you want. So super teams, guys. It's been the latest, hottest topic in the NBA and all around sports. What's your ideas on it? What do you think? Does it hurt the NBA? Is it good for the NBA? Is it good for these players to take pay cuts and to add another star or a couple other star teams? I'll start with you, seeing how you are the guest.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think super teams are going to be a new thing. It's if you want to make it to the playoffs, if you want to win the finals, you're going to have the greatest team under the salary cap, obviously, making it fair. I think that's what makes the super teams great is because there is a salary cap, which makes it even across the board. And if you, like I said, if you want to make it to the finals, you're going to have to put together the best team as possible.
Is it cheating?
No.
It's not cheating?
No.
Okay. I don't think it is either. You got your people on the side that say that, yeah, it's cheating. You got people that say, no, it's not cheating. I think it's a business, just like anything else. Sports is a business. It's how they earn their paychecks. I don't know. I see Golden State. Obviously, I'm mad because I am a Cavs fan. I see when they added Kevin Durant, I was pissed. I was like, yeah, Cleveland doesn't have a shot because they don't have a super team. And that's the way the NBA is turning now. I mean, whether that's unfortunate for some of you or fortunate for others, that's just the way the cookie crumbles in that aspect. Yeah. But you look at it like this. So you got Kevin Durant on Golden State. Yep. You've got Stephen Curry. You've got Klay Thompson. You've got Draymond Green. Ignorant Green. You got Andre Iguodala. Or we could Iguodala from him.
Yo, can I Iguodala from you?
And you also got some key assets off the bench that they got. Cavaliers bench got outscored in every single game. Even in the regular season, the Cavs had trouble going against like the Milwaukee Bucks teams in their own. I mean, just that's another story there.
Another story, another topic.
Yep. So let's switch it here. Let's go to Cleveland's side of the story now. Talks of acquiring Jimmy Butler via trade. They're trying to get things done on trade draft night
on ESPN.com. Right?
Yeah, they were talking about that on ESPN on Bleacher Report. So that fell through because he got traded to Minnesota, so he's out of the picture, and that'd be a superstar as a shooting guard, which the Cavaliers do need, by the way, because J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver, they would be great off the bench. So what I want to do here is now I want to compare this article to our thoughts. So there was things saying that the Cavs are pursuing Paul George even harder now after they failed to get Jimmy Butler. So you add him. You add Carmelo Anthony. You add Dwayne Wade. Do you start Dwayne Wade or do you put Paul George at the shooting guard, even though he's a strong forward? Well, what do you think? Would you go Kyrie, Dwayne, LeBron, Carmelo, and Tristan Thompson if he stays, or would you go the other way? Would you go Kyrie, Paul George, LeBron? What do you think? Do you think? I mean, either way. If the Cavs get that and LeBron gets that, Golden State's toast. Being a little biased.
I mean, that would be a great super team for sure. I mean, I think Kyrie Irving has the best handle in basketball. I mean, he's the greatest ball handler today.
His dad used to make him practice with like Kroger grocery bags or any type of grocery bags over the ball to make him dribble. Think how hard that would be with a plastic ball covering a basketball to dribble. I think that's where he gets his handles at. Uncle Drew, that's what they call him. Yeah. There goes that man. I don't know. Kyrie Irving there was talks about him. I'm glad you brought that up, of him leaving if the Cavs in 2018. So not this coming up year, but the following summer in free agency. He said he would push for trades if they don't get more assets on them, on their team.
Probably LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron hasn't.
And why it makes sense for the Cavs to bring in Paul George if LeBron plans on leaving is because that opens up all the roster spots over in LA. So they could both leave together, and then Kyrie could even leave.
And then be a super team over in LA?
Yeah.
You would hate that.
Hell yeah, I hate that. But
all the Cavs, Cleveland.
You know what? I think Golden State and Cleveland, for a long time to come, if LeBron stays with Cleveland and they add some more, good players around him, you're going to have like the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Celtics type of rivalry going on in sports.
I think we'd see a fourth year back-to-back of Golden State and the Cavs again then.
Oh, yeah, that's happening. It is definitely happening.
4 years.
Yeah. Sorry for the background noise. That's my dog, Abby.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I mean, that's his dog, Abby. I don't know. I would like to say yes, but the Cavaliers will make it even with just LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love. If they just keep that team for one more year, they'll make it again, but I don't think they'll beat them. I honestly don't, and I hate to admit that.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I do think that we'll see them four times in a row, back to back to back to back.
Especially if they add some assets this year.
Exactly. If you're adding Paul George, I would take Paul George. You keep Paul George, or you keep Kyrie, the guys off the bench like your JRs or Kyle's Korvers. Then you throw Paul George into the mix, and if somehow they could sweep Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony to join, because LeBron's even stated he would take a pay cut for other players to join his team because he cares about championships more than the moolah now. I mean,
he's got it.
Right. I mean, he's got so much money. But I kind of want to move on from the super teams. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you think that super teams are going to be good for the NBA or if they're going to completely ruin them. We'd like to see people's feedback. It helps us, with other thoughts for future videos and stuff. We're going to also talk about another topic. We're going to do the MJ versus LeBron comparison here. And why you say is because why not? That's why I say. So
this has been the rules.
Exactly. So. You got to bend the rules somehow, and I'm bending them. So let's go here. LeBron was 18 years old when he came into the NBA. Michael Jordan was, I don't know how old, but he went to college first.
Yeah.
People say, oh, he's had that college experience. Well, if you're that good, you don't need college experience to come into the NBA. There's one ding against MJ there. I'm sorry, you Jordan fans. But, and I love Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
As a player.
Great player.
Seems like a good guy on and off the court. I have posters of him from when I was growing up. I mean, I have nothing against the man.
Greatest of his time.
Exactly.
No one can compare.
Now, I think LeBron is better than him even in this generation, and he would have been better than him in...
Little biased.
Yeah, just a tad bit. I don't know. What do you think? You think MJ's better all around, or LeBron's better all around?
I think overall, who knows the game in and out, who uses the game the way it's set up to their advantage, the best player, LeBron James.
Yep.
I mean, he's a beast. Now, MJ was a man. I mean, he played with the flu. He made all players around him great. I mean, he was a great player, putting up amazing stats and points. Had a great career, 6 rings. I mean, he's an all-around athlete, played 2 professional sports, baseball and basketball. You can't say that he wasn't great. Definitely the greatest of his time.
He's a great athlete.
I don't think he played against the same...
Best basketball... Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing against the same talent that LeBron James plays against today either.
To say he's a great athlete, I agree with. But to say he's the best all-around basketball player, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Again, let us know in the comment section if you guys agree or disagree with that. But let's focus on LeBron here again. Like I said, he came out at 18 years old with nobody around him. He had Darius Miles, Sasha Parker, all these no-name guys. And people were like, well, so did MJ. No, he had Scottie Pippen. He had Dennis Rodman and a few other guys I can't think of. So he had good players. They weren't superstars, but Scottie Pippen was pretty good. LeBron, for the longest time until he left for Miami, had just him.
Yeah.
So, and he still made it to the finals more times, than any other player that's came out, besides Kobe, which he did a pretty good job himself too. But yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, he had other assets. So then you turn the tables over to, oh, well, Michael Jordan was the best. Like you said, he played through the flu and all this. And people are like, well, LeBron gets a cramp and he sits out. Well, LeBron actually has brains and that's smart. Why ruin your career early? Even you got the flu or tear a hamstring or that's not worth it. That doesn't make you less of a man or less of an athlete because you sit out for a few games or a couple plays. You play 82 regular season games in the NBA. That's a lot of wear and tear on your body.
A lot of ballistic.
Exactly. You're up, you're jumping, you're dunking, you're shooting, you're passing, you're running. I mean,
And he's
that's
an
extreme
amazing athlete too.
conditioning.
MJ was an amazing athlete. LeBron James is hands down an amazing athlete. If he played when hand checking was legal, he would run people over. He's a huge
Absolutely.
man.
And I'm glad you brought that topic up. Hand checking. I mean, now you got the flops and all that.
Yeah,
like,
which he does it, and
Yeah.
people hate LeBron James because he flops and he's a crybaby.
Yep.
But he knows the game in and out, and I think he uses it to his advantage. Why I say he's the greatest overall player. I mean, he's had more triple doubles than anyone in the finals. Just broke that record this year of what Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson, another MJ. I mean, he
Yeah.
beat his triple doubles to.
I mean,
I don't know the exact stat. I'd have to look it up. I think it might have been 8 or 9, and then he passed the all-time scoring leader. I think it was Magic Johnson. He passed him for the all-time playoff scoring leader.
Oh, okay.
LeBron did this year.
I
And
mean, he broke a ton. The Cavs broke a ton of records.
especially when they came back home in Game 4.
Put it 49 points in like the first. Was that the first quarter?
Yeah, and then they scored 79, most ever in playoffs for a halftime. So, I don't know. There's some good things booming over in Cleveland if we can pull in, Paul George and all them.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically I think that's going to wrap it up. Let us know if there's anything you guys like to see for future videos. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, and comment down below. And share this video with your friends and give it thumbs up. Peace!